Good evening, doctor. Once again, this is me. So this is what I wanted to present to you, how the system looks. This is the interface of the system. When the system opens, this is the front page. Here, there are some important areas which we shall be using. Number one is this area called items and services. This is where we find a list of all the services that we provide in our medical facility, such as laboratory tests, some tests of radiology like ultrasound and x-ray, then other items which we sell like the drugs we sell. We find them here under items and services. Then another area, important area we shall be using is here, this one called receive inventory. This is when we have bought new things into the medical center. When you have gone shopping and you have bought, that is the area we shall be using. Then we have another area here called invoicing. Create invoice. This is the one we shall use when we are capturing the sales we have done to the client. Okay, now let's start with our number one area, items and services. I can click here. So it starts with a list of services: BP check, checking blood pressure, CBC test, H. pylori test, HCG test, hepatitis B, malaria blood slide, random blood sugar, urinalysis. So these are the services that we have so far, but we can always add in any other more services. Then after the services, we go to the drugs. That one first is Cefixime 400 milligrams, and it also shows the cost at which we got it and the selling price. The cost and selling price, this is only for money administrator's password. So we can see other items there. We have Actinac. Actinac is a aceclofenac 100 milligrams. So this one, it can show us that we only have 3 tablets. That means as we are going through the list, it can easily show us the items which are about to run out of stock. This one can help us to avoid the scenarios whereby the doctor will prescribe some drug, then on reaching the pharmacy they tell the client that that drug we don't have it. So this one can keep us more aware of what we have, so that the doctors can give first choice of prescribing the drugs we have. Then they can only write out prescriptions to go outside in case it's unavoidable. So these are the items. We have Amlodac 10 milligram, Amlodac 5 milligram, that is amlodipine. The different brands of amlodipine, Denk and the amlodipine Amlodac. We have the Amoxicillin 250 milligrams. It can show that we are selling it at 200 shillings. Amoxiclav 625. Amoxicillin capsules. So these are the items we have. The items we have: azithromycin tablets, we have 48 of them. Continue. Bactoclav 625, we have 58 tablets, and we are selling each at 1,500 shillings. So this system will always keep track of what you have and how many tablets you have at any one time. In case you are going for shopping, you can always first cross check. Sometimes you may want to do shopping, but you have a limited budget. So if Bactoclav is already on your list and you see you have 58, you can consider whether to buy more 50 or not to buy, depending on how the drug is moving. So this is the item list. We can always add in another item in the item list at any time. So let me go back to the home page. Now, after seeing what I have, I'm going to capture a cell. We said to capture a cell, we come here to create invoice. And my first client is going to be, here I put the name of the client, Kwagala Viola. Yes. So Kwagala Viola has come in our clinic. The first thing we shall charge, consultation fees. It's 10,000. Then we shall do some tests for this patient. We shall do H. pylori test. Then we shall give medicine. Then the prescription comes in. Amoxicillin, we are giving 30 capsules. Then we shall give metronidazole. We shall also give 30. Then we shall give omeprazole. So here we have different types of omeprazole. Omeprazole UK, omeprazole OCID. So we shall give omeprazole OCID 10. So the system has made the total bill of this client to be 36,000. And it's made up of, sometimes the client might want to know, what is made up of my bill? How has it become 36? Consultation was 10. H. pylori test 15, amoxicillin 30 capsules are 6,000, metronidazole 30 tablets are 3,000, and omeprazole 10 capsules go for 2,000. Then after that we save. It's done. So that one client has saved. Now we go to client number 2. Client number 2 is going to be Mirembe Joan. So Joan came to the clinic. Number 1 is to charge consultation fees. So after consultation, Joan did some tests. Joan did urine analysis. Then she did HCG. Then she was prescribed some drug, Dufaston tablets. She was given 30 of them, and Panadol 20. So the total bill for Joan is 106,500. That's Joan Mirembe. So if Joan would want to know, it's 100, how did my bill become 100? The explanation is simple. Consultation is there, the lab tests followed, then the drugs followed. So Joan is also saved. Now I'm going to the report. I want to see how the report, the performance report, and this one is also for management alone because the system has different passwords and everyone has access to what they are only concerned about. So I will go to the sales report, sales by item summary. So today, this is my sales report. Now it gives me the items that were sold on that particular day. Amoxicillin 30, Dufaston 30, HCG1, metronidazole 30, omeprazole 10, and Panadol Advance 20. And the total amount was 142. Now this one comes back here to this column called cost of goods sold. These drugs which were sold were worth this money. This was their cost price, 48,310. Now in case this day they wanted to do a purchase of new things which they don't have, and they presented a list to you, say for 70,000, the purchase can be limited to this 48, which is the value of drugs which have gone out. So it can help us in planning such that we do not overstock in case we have a limited budget. But as well, you can always stock depending on your plan and your available resources. But the system can guide you and tell you, no, if you are buying considering today, your purchase should not exceed 48, because it's the cost of goods that went out. Okay,